All right, it's your boy Mullah. This week got that five, and we back with another one. All right, I say Philly gonna win tonight's game. If you ask me, I say Philly in seven. They got a better team. They're supposed to make it do what it do, whatever. That's injuries happen. Hey, but the way it's looking, injuries has been happening. So I'm gonna give it to Ice Trey. So I'll take Ice Trey in seven. So I switch my pick. Ice Trey in seven.
Six tonight in Atlanta. Joel Embiid and the Sixers have blown large leads in two straight games against Trey Young and the Hawks, who now find themselves in position to close out the top-seeded Philly team at home and are one win away from the Eastern Conference Finals at this point. So, Chris Broussard still with us. Chris, I start with you. Who wins tonight?
Jen, of the three predictions that we're making today, this is the one I feel the least confident in.
Chris.
But I know Atlanta
Come on,
has
Chris.
all the momentum.
Chris.
They've got the crowd. They're not in their own heads, right? They're not having psychological challenges like the Philadelphia 76ers are.
No, they ain't doing
Doc
nothing.
Rivers has a history of these types of collapses. And Ben Simmons.
And what I want y'all to know, history have a funny thing that's going on now. It's just keep being broken. Okay? Everybody wake up.
Is just a mess right now. The whole city of Philadelphia has him on the trading block already. But all that.
Another thing, y'all was like playoff P. That ain't playoff P, but now he back playoff P, right? So it changed. So when y'all don't like him, he not playoff P. But when y'all do like him, he playoff P. Or when he have a bad game, he not playoff P. But then when he have a good game, he playoff. I don't know. That's y'all. Y'all do y'all.
That said, I am going to go with the Philadelphia 76ers. I don't know if I'm just trying to stick with my prediction before the series started, but I'm going with Philadelphia. I think Joel Embiid is huge. And here's the key. And I think that the Philadelphia coaching staff, I'm sure they're drilling this into his head, pace yourself. All right, we need you to be big, but pace yourself. Don't blow everything in the first half.
Mm-hmm.
All right, go out there, play strong early, but save some for the second half. So pace yourself, and I think that's what Embiid does. And I think he not only plays strong in the first half, but in the second half as well. Tobias Harris comes out. Tobias, I do think, is a mentally strong player. Their 4-point game in Game 5 was just a complete aberration. He's typically 20 plus, and I think he's going to give you about 20 points. And so I'm going to go with Philadelphia to win this game and take it back home.
Chris, you know you lying.
One thing is that you said Joel Embiid needs to pace himself. Even Clint Capella says is that, we just wear him down and then we have our way with him in the second half late in the ball game. And that's what you know. But Joel Embiid, Skip, if you notice, he's going at Clint Capella. He's yelling and screaming at him, burning a lot of energy. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, he got a tech in Game 5. Yelling and screaming at Joel Embiid. I think it was 7 of 7, maybe 8 of 8 in the first quarter. Had 17, 18 points.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I agree with you, Chris. Maybe he needs to pace himself. But it's coming down to Ben Simmons. Because the reason why no lead is safe is because we can always resort to hack a bin, which will stop the clock and give it. He ain't finna make 10 or 10 free throws. He's not gonna make 20 or 20 because you remember that one game they hacking Dwight Howard. He shot 38 free throws. If necessary,
38?
that's what we'll do with Ben Simmons.
Damn.
We'll put him on the line. And what is the likelihood if they send Ben Simmons to the line 25, 30 times that he makes 20
Benjamin
of those?
Button.
I think it's going to be back because what is he, 12 or 36
Trash
right now?
Ben.
So I like my chances if we have to resort to that tactic of hack a bin. He hasn't been well. And so Doc is going to have to make a decision, and I'm sure they've cleared this up organizationally. If we get in this situation, you guys are going to have to be comfortable with me sitting Ben Simmons' butt on the bench because that's costing us. And I understand I don't want to do any more damage to his psyche, but he's already in his own head, Skip. I can't do it any worse. So he's already there. And considering the Hawks haven't shot the three-point ball well, with the exception of the first game, they probably do to have one of these at the State Farm Arena. The highlight factory is going to be full effect. The barbershops are going to be capacity. The crowd's going to be out. Quavo, 2 Chainz, all the stars going to be in the house.
I'm with you, Unc. See? You two? All 3 of y'all. Y'all be having me tripping, man. Y'all, I don't know. Y'all got to get the check. Get the check. Get the check. Get the check. Check the bag.
And now that you mention it, O'Shea might pull up. He don't get me one of those seats on the front.
Oh, you gonna pull up too, huh?
Yeah, Skip, we in the building, baby.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
But
I'm going with Ice Trey Trey.
You gonna put some respect on Ice Trey name.
Ice Trey
Before it's all
Trey.
said and done. You talked about him bad against the Knicks. And look what he did. Sent them packing. 3 All-NBA defensive players on one team. And he giving you 29 and 11. Dropped 39 last game. Ice Trey for real. Thunderstorm is down here tonight in Georgia. And they go into the Eastern Conference Finals, baby.
So, the odds makers keep telling you quite loudly.
Skipping the pen. You about to go with Embiid and his broke knee. His knee broke, Skip. All right? Just remember that. His knee is broke, bro. Okay?
The Sixers are superior to the Hawks because tonight at State Farm, your Hawks, your darlings of Atlanta, are 3.5-point underdogs at home.
Yep.
Give me the points in 3 cases.
I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm hanging in. You got me on the run. I'd be stupid to do this. But I will tell you that the pressure has swung wildly back onto the home team tonight.
It is.
I'm not sure I would want to be in their shoes because they're going to wake up this morning thinking, oh, my God, we're just 1 game away from the conference finals. We're not ready for this.
Oh, you're saying the Hawks going to lose.
Maybe a little nice Trey. What if he turns into pandemic Trey tonight? What if he has one of those cold nights where he just goes cold from 3? He can stink it up. You know, he's highly capable of 2 for 14 from 3.
No, Skip.
He starts jacking them up at a high rate. He's a poor 3-point shooter, and he cut it way down from 10 attempts 2 years ago to only 6 this year. But then all of a sudden, he had that 3 for 11 2 games ago because at home he feels like he's got it played to the hype. And I believe he might just jack up 15 tonight and make 3 of them. And Quavo and 2 Chainz are going to be sitting right there. Maybe the Hall of Famer Shannon Sharp will be in the front row. And the pressure will mount into the fourth quarter. And maybe Joel will show up for once in the fourth quarter because he just keeps hitting the physical wall. I think he's just not in very good shape. And you're right. He's got to pace himself in the first quarter and the second quarter and try to be there for his team when they need him because I don't think Ben Simmons will be. And I agree with Chris. Doc's on a hot seat tonight. I love Doc, and I wish I could have played for Doc because I think he's as
what are you saying, Skip?
Fun to be around as anybody I've ever been around in my many, many years of covering the NBA. But the truth is, alarming trend, blown leads throughout his playoff coaching career. And they blew 3 in a row last year, up 3-1 on Denver in the bubble with leads of 16, 19, and 12.
What
and now
are
blown
you saying,
an 18-point lead
bro?
and a 26-point lead back-to-back. It can't happen again. You have the better team. You have to play bigger and better. And one quick point about Tobias Harris.
Bro.
The one game they dominated at Atlanta was game 3, and it was 127-111 Sixers. Tobias in that game earned his $33 million a year with 22, 8, and 5. And I'm with Chris. I expect those numbers from Tobias tonight.
But you mentioned, you said the mind, Chris was talking about, mentally and not getting in their own head. We saw what happened with the Clippers last year. They blew 1 lead, and it's like, oh, we'll get that back. We can make those corrections. And then they blew another lead. And they're like, oh, we can get that back, and we can correct this in game 7. We still got the game, in our building. And then they blew another one. So what are you thinking the Sixers are saying? Just like the mind says, you know what? I'm a superstar. I'm supposed to do this because the mind is the greatest thing that an athlete can possess. It's not his size, it's not his strength, it's not his speed, it's his mind. So what's in the Sixers' mind? Don't you tell me for 1 second, Skip Bayless, that they don't know they blew an 18-point lead and got tracked down. They blew a 26-point lead at home, got tracked down. And now they're on the road. And Ice Trey gonna close them out.
Okay.
You're gonna learn tonight.
But wait a second. It's up to Doc to provide them with a strategic change tonight, at least a tweak that will reinstill confidence in them that we're the better team and we're going to do it this way tonight. I believe he will.
Well, what's he going to do, Chris? Give Joel Embiid an IV in the third quarter so he don't be blowed for the rest of the game because he blowed.
Halftime. And look, I think you're right. I think he's going to get Ben out of there. Shake Milton's going to have to step up. And, Matisse Thybulle defensively is going to have to do a good. They're not going to shut Trey down. But I think Trey's not going to have one of those historic nights. I think he's going to be in the 20s. And I don't think he's going to be that efficient. So I think Matisse Thybulle.
We got 20 and 20 assists.
Thybulle on Trey like a jersey. He has got to be swarming Trey. And those are the things they need to do, I think, to win this game.
I don't know how this one plays out. I expect a response from the 76ers, but that home crowd in Atlanta, possibly led by Shannon all the way.
Yeah. Y'all heard it first. Ice Trey. Ice Trey. Close them out tonight, man. My Brooklyn Nets didn't do they close out. At least y'all can just go and close them out. I just want to see y'all do something. Show everybody what you has been talking about, Ice Trey. Ice Trey. But this your boy Mullah. This week after that fact, we're going to be back with another one. And hold on, before I say I'm out of here. I told y'all I got the Hawks, but I had the Sixers. I switched my pick. Got the Hawks now, y'all. But we're going to be back with another one. And I'm out of here.